Have you seen Lain? But where did she come from? Serial Experiments Lain is quite a unique anime. It's quiet, sad, confusing, uncomfortable, and at times bizarre. But did this 1998 anime predict the future? Well, sort of. The inevitability of everyone being obsessed with their online personas was really ahead of its time, and in Lain it's called The Wired, instead of the internet or online. It's a little weird, but we're gonna figure out why Lain has resurfaced in the 2020s. Welcome back, I'm Dusk. Today we're gonna be talking about the anime Serial Experiments Lain, who has been popping up everywhere with social media sites the last few years. What makes this even more interesting is that Lain is kind of an obscure anime, where you would have to actually go out of your way to get it if you did want to watch it. And it was painfully slow paced at times, and the story itself is a bit hard to follow, which can stop a lot of people from watching it, not to mention a $30 price tag for 4 episodes. What adds to Lain's resurgence is a story that is focused around the idea of every person being connected online like we are over 25 years later after it ended. Because of the initial impressions you get from the start of the series, it's more of a warning of what's to come. Who is Lain? Is she the profile picture on your friend's Twitter account? Maybe you've seen snippets of the anime or the PS1 game on the video. She's probably on hundreds of generic anime wallpapers or industrial Spotify playlists. Her name is Lain Irakue. She is the super shy and quiet type that keeps to herself, maybe even a bit paranoid at times. Although there was that one episode where her classmates took her to that nightclub, I can't count how many times someone's wanted me to go somewhere as an introvert, and I just want to stay home. Then the one time she goes, this happens. Can we all agree if a guy unalives himself in front of you that you don't have to go to school the next day? We also see her constantly ask your Navi system if she has any mail. She comes off as a very lonely person who's attracted to the idea of the wire, so she can make that connection with other people. She also seems to have a decent relationship with her dad more than her mother and sister. The atmosphere. In Lain, a lot of the scenes are long shots of still images and ambient sounds. Sometimes Lain's eyeballs. Reused animation and stills are used to show the mundane and melancholy of Japanese life, and for budget reasons. The painted city backgrounds are absolutely stunning, with the sounds and limited animation giving life to the image of modern Tokyo that's so aesthetically pleasing, even in 2023. The series itself is actually really dated, mostly by the technology everyone uses, such as Lain's dad with his 4 mega PCs, and Lain's Fisher-Price PC she starts off with in episode 1. But the concept of how people connect through the wire is what makes it relevant, including the students at school spreading emails about the recent death of a student, which is the equivalent to the ancient AOL Messenger, the 2000s Facebook Messenger, the 2010 Snapchat, and today's Discord. So even though everyone is using flip phones and large PCs, this could easily be a story about the different lives we live online today. Every time we see the wired version of Lain on the screen, she kinda looks like a VTuber. Communication. Also, it's a little weird her friend gets suspicious of Lain when she actually looks happy. The series tackles some real life issues around drug addiction and gaming too much. Either way, people are being punished for it in reality. Okay, maybe that's enough screen time for Lain. But I think the biggest theme in the series is actually escapism, with people going as far as wanting to escape their flesh. Also, where's Lain getting the budget for all this equipment? It looks really expensive. There's even a representation of the euphoria people get when they're online. And with Lain, her obsession has already taken over, much like her father earlier, but even Lain can appreciate the power of actual friendship. Also, check out this first IRL live streamer, and your stereotypical online otaku. Trying to follow the story in the latter half is nearly impossible, with Lain losing her very existence. There's even a revelation that her father was just doing the job and is a part of a fabricated family, and that Lain was never a real human. In fact, she's software. The anime does that thing where a lot of random images are mixed with older animation and text on the screen. It works for this story, but on a binge it's super noticeable. The whole thing just left me confused and with an existential crisis. Also, remember I said the anime was obscure? Well, good luck to new fans finding any merch at a reasonable price. Overall, I think the unique look of Lain will always be relevant as technology plays a bigger role on how we communicate. It's so far surpassed of how tragic her story truly is. The explanation of what she really is and how the anime ended is also something I have forgotten myself. Maybe because I was too young to understand it in the first place. But as an adult, I'm still confused. But I still never forgot those big bright eyes. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I make a lot of anime shorts that are pretty fun to watch, and I try my best to respond to every comment. Oh, and if you could just tap the like button on the way out, that'd be great. I'm Dusk Koala. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.